Do you want to learn how to improve your YouTube channel by getting more views and more subscribers? Well, I'm Jay Haynes for the Film Sensei channel. Welcome to Live with Sensei. We are streaming live today on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch TV, and I am delighted that you are here. What you want to do, you may have a YouTube channel and you don't produce any content. No problem. Hey, you just want to go watch YouTube videos. Piece of cake, right? You might have a YouTube channel where you do produce videos and you put things out there, but you don't really care if anybody ever watches them or not. Maybe they're just for family or something like that. Great. Then you don't need to worry about it either. But if you're spending a lot of time and you're working on videos and you're saying to yourself, man, these are really, I'm working on these and these are great videos and people should be watching them, then you might be thinking, I really want my channel to be bigger. I want more people to be here, kind of a thing. And that's great. There is a group, what you need to know is there is a group of people out there that want to watch what you have to do. The first thing that you need to do before you can connect to those people is you need to determine exactly what your channel's all about. Because until you know what you're producing and what you're providing, you won't be able to find the people that want what you're producing and what you're providing. So the very first thing I'm going to do is ask you this easy win question. Exactly what kind of content does your YouTube channel produce? What is the value of your channel to the YouTube community? What is the purpose of your channel's existence? At a glance, if somebody were to come to your channel and look at your channel and say, oh man, I love that stuff, what would it be? What would you communicate to people? Let me know in the comments, please. Put them in the chat because I want to see exactly what your channel is all about, okay? That is really important to me. Let me do this. First of all, let me put my Live with Sensei on there. I'm so delighted that everybody's here today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sort of business style analysis today of what the channels that I looked at 5 weeks ago, which was on February 6th in episode 9. Now, I want to tell you that I looked at 9 channels, 9 YouTube channels, and I gave very specific feedback. These are the things that I would suggest that you do. Okay, to change the look of your channel so that when somebody shows up looking for what you want or you have, they go, oh, I know exactly what this channel is all about, and this is what I want, or this isn't what I want. But either way, they know right away at a glance what it is that your channel's all about. Okay, out of those 9 channels, 4 of them actually made changes based on what I suggested, which is pretty cool. I'm very pleased with that because, 50% is not a bad number, right? It would have been nice for more, but that's okay. I want you to know that the 5 channels that didn't make any changes, I went and looked at them and their subscriber counts have not really moved. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're not going to worry about watching those. Trust me when I say that those channels haven't really done anything since. Okay. Or say over the past 5 weeks anyway. But I am going to look at the 4 channels today that did make changes. We're going to look at the changes that they made, and then we're going to look at what impact that had on their channel. So let me show you how that is going to look. I'm coming out here to a spreadsheet, and this actually has my channel on it, okay? Now, I want you to notice in this business analysis style spreadsheet that I started my channel in May of 2016, and the date of episode 9 was, again, February 6th of 2021. That was exactly 1,737 days. And over that time, I gathered 9,451 subscribers. So if you were to do the math, which the spreadsheet will do for us, the math says that I averaged about 38 subscribers per week since the beginning of my channel. So the question then becomes, how has my channel done since I did this show? Now, I didn't make a lot of changes in my show, but I'm going to just tell you that my channel now has, as of this moment, 9,635 subscribers. So if I enter that number in here now, you can see that over the past 35 days, I have added 184 subscribers, which is about 36, almost 37 per week, which is almost exactly the same as before, okay? Which means it's slightly less, about 3% less. So it's no change, okay? Basically, it's just a flat line. I'm still adding subscribers at the same rate that I was adding them before, okay? So that's sort of the analysis that I'm going to provide, okay? And we're going to provide this for each of those 4 channels, all right? So first, I'm going to start with, let me pull up, Dafter Things. Dafter Things asked me to look at his channel, and this is a screen capture of Dafter Things channel on the day of that live stream. And you can see that he had 960 subscribers on that day. Okay. And if I bring up, let me do this, my spreadsheet, and I'm going to tab over to Dafter Things. So you can see 960 subscribers. I'm just going to copy his address, and I am just going to, let me just put that down. And this is an incognito window, and I'm just going to paste his address into that incognito window. And let's just do a real quick comparison here. You can see before it looked like this, and now it looks like this. So what is the main difference? There's actually something, there's something else besides what you can see here. First of all, you can see the big channel art change, right? He has added some stuff here. First, he has added monthly monthly being the key, monthly story-driven stop motions. Story-driven stop motions is what his value proposition. He's a stop motion animation channel, and the expectation is monthly, right? So you can expect something from him every month. And then I love this. It's sometimes daft, it's sometimes dark, and it's sometimes very dark. I love that. So that is really cool. I think that looks fantastic. And I am also want to point out that he has changed his sample video, and also he has added a list of playlists down here, and you can't actually see that in this screen capture, but trust me when I say that this is new. So he's made a few changes. Remember, there were 960 subscribers, and I am delighted to say that Dafter Things has cracked the 1,000 subscribers. Woo! How exciting! That's fantastic. I love it. And that is amazing. And he actually broke that today. If I went to Social Blade and looked it up today to see when that happened, and poof, there it was. And according to Social Blade, he actually has 1,010 subscribers. So it's more than 1,005, but less than 1,015 is what that means. Okay. So I'm just going to put in 1,010 subscribers here. Okay. And so now if you look at the data, right, he started his channel back in August of 2015, which is coincidentally 2015 days before episode 9 happened. And over that time, therefore, he had about 3 1/3 subscribers per week, okay, during the course of life of his channel, all right? Over the past 35 days, which is 5 weeks, he's added 50 subscribers, and that would be 10 per week, which means that we have a 200% increase in his channel subscribers, which is actually 3 times the amount that he was doing before. Oh, that is so awesome. That is fantastic. I just love that. Congratulations. That is really, really amazing. I am so impressed with that. All right, let's do this. I want to go and look at the comments. So let me turn this off and come over here because I want to see what everybody is saying here. Let's take a look here. We got a lot. Oh, we got a lot of people in here. And let's see. Grapes says, I want to produce VR gaming videos, particularly Rec Room. So the question is, are you doing that now? Or is that just something that you're doing? Oh, right now I am doing short videos. All right. So that's a good question. That's how should you do that? Because right now, if your channel is doing one thing, but you want it to be doing something else, then you either need to start a new channel with that something else, or you need to start making that change, and you need to make it fairly quickly, because that is really going to mess up YouTube, and YouTube is not going to be happy about changing in midstream. So Al says, I vlog my opinions, I make short films, and I just do random things. So that's 3 different things that your channel does. That's what is known as fragmenting in the industry. And fragmenting is not necessarily the best thing to do. It makes it harder for YouTube to determine who to send to your channel. So you might focus on one thing, like short films, in this channel, and then put your opinions on another channel or something like that. Okay, just a thought, just a thought. All right, let's see. Yes, 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations to Dafter for sure. All right, Waveform. I produce anything from visual effects related shots to other products relating to either, or projects relating to either animation, design. I do plan on maybe expanding my content by doing a few tutorials. And again, here's the deal. What you want to do is you want to focus, or you want to decide what your channel is, okay? Because you're never going to be able to get anybody to watch and really grow your channel until you have a genuine mission statement, right? That's like if I decided I was going to start a business, and today I'm going to sell suspenders, and tomorrow I'm going to teach karate, and then the day after that I'm going to groom dogs or something. Nobody's going to find you. Okay, so you want to focus in and decide exactly what your channel's about, so that YouTube understands that, and YouTube will help you out. Okay. Martin does VFX, visuals, and related. Awesome. Very good. Very good. See, that's perfect. If somebody goes to your channel, it needs to be crystal clear that that's exactly what your channel's about. Okay. All right. Dafter Things, congratulations on hitting your 1,000 subscriber mark. I did only upload my first video 3 years ago, but I definitely had a bump in subs this month. Yes, I know, because I went and looked on Social Blade just to be sure there was. And maybe it wasn't a 3x, but it was up there for sure. So, all right, let's ask another question. Okay. If you watched my video on the February 6th, the episode 9 video, did you go and make channels or changes to your YouTube channel? If you did, put that in the chats, because I want to see if you made changes to your YouTube channel. And if you did, I want to go and take a look and see how your channel's done. Okay. I may not get all the data, but I want to see that. I want to see that. All right. And Grape says, yes, I made changes for sure. Playlists, banners, channel icon, and all of that. Well, listen, I say that we go and we take a look at your channel, because you're next on my list. You are one of the people that made changes. So I am going to grab this copy, and I am going to go to my incognito window, paste your channel, and here we go. All right. And let's take a look, because I happen to have a screen cap of your channel. And what do we have here? Well, looking at your channel, that's what it looked like 5 weeks ago. And this is what it looks like today. 5 weeks ago and today. So what has happened here is a little bit subtle. Really, what you have done is you have put in that you're a hit film fanboy, right? That's basically your value proposition. You're basically telling you people, man, I'm I'm a VFX guy who likes to play around and hit film, and I like to show off the videos. And you have also put in your expectations, what people can expect from your channel, which is 1 video a week with some live streams. Okay. All right. So now people show up to your channel and they can immediately know just by looking at your channel, hey, what are you doing? What is this channel about? Okay. Also, I want to note that he has added some more of these things down here that you couldn't see in the thing. This is still the same. Okay. Nothing has changed here. All right. So given that, you can see that he has 859 subscribers. Okay. So now here's the deal. I'm going to plug this in and you're going to go, what? 859. And I went, what? And so there needs to be a little bit of an explanation here. Okay. So you can see, again, let's just review this. His channel, he started on Christmas Day, 2016. It has been around for over 1,500 days now. And during that time, he added 603 subscribers, which was just short of 3 subscribers per week. 3 subscribers per week. Over the past 35 days or 5 weeks, he's added another 256 subscribers, which is legitimately 51 subscribers per week over the past 5 weeks, which would be a crazy number. So I looked at that and thought, whoa, hold on for a second. That, I would expect to see an increase, but not something like that. So what I did was I went to Social Blade and I looked at his channel. And what I discovered was a graph that looks like this. Here's, Christmas of 2016. And it was just flat, flat, flat until Christmas of last year, 3 months ago. And then it went whoop, like this. Okay. And all of a sudden, he was working about 25 per week subscribers here. Okay. Then he went flat and then whoop, and now it's 50. Okay. So I don't know what you did last December, Grapes. Maybe you could tell us, because I would love to know. Okay. I would really want to know what changed last December. What did you do differently that all of a sudden 25, you went from, 2 or 3 a week to 25 per week? Because that's crazy. And now you're at 50. So I'm not sure if it's completely what I had to do with it, but here's the deal. Half of this was something that happened before, and at least part of half of this is from the changes that you made in the past 5 weeks, because this represents 5 weeks. So I'm going to say that this is a 2x increase. Okay. 100%. It's not 1,700 or 18x increase, but I'm going to say it's about 100% increase. Congratulations. That's fantastic. And honestly, I really, really, really would like to know exactly what you did in December that caused that, because something has caused that. And it just didn't happen. Okay. It just didn't happen. There's something that happened there that was important. Okay. So let me see. Okay. I never posted until 2018. Well, that posting videos would be important. Then I took a break. I took a break in 2019, returned in 2020. I exploded in December. Clearly, I think my videos were being shared. You can find that out. You can dig into your analytics of your channel and find out exactly where and which videos are being shared and who's watching them and where those views are coming from. You should find out, because that is super valuable information for your channel. I mean, your channel has exploded, in the past 3 months. You should capitalize that. Yeah. Bots are not going to be able to do that for you. So yeah, you certainly don't ever go out and buy subs because they're garbage. They're garbage. They're garbage. Okay. So don't do that. Have you made channels or have you made changes? General focus is good, but having a bit of variety is a bad thing. That's true. I'm not arguing with that. And it is true. You do want, you don't want to have the same videos every week, right? You want to change it up, but the purpose of your channel needs to remain the same. Like I said, if I have a channel and I am, one day I'm teaching how to give my dog a bath, and then the next day I'm doing a VFX tutorial, and then the day after that I'm teaching you how to tease your eyelashes. People are going to be like, what the heck is this channel all about? So, keep it consistent. Keep it consistent. All right. Okay. Let me fire another question at you. Oh, let me actually do this. If you have questions, put them in the chat now. Put them in the chat now. Would love to see what questions that you had. Oh, here you go. I had someone approach me last week asking me to view bot and purchase subs. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that, because that's totally, it's not worth it, first of all, and it goes against all of the things that YouTube wants you to do. And YouTube will slam your channel down if they find out that you've been doing that. So that is really, really bad. I cannot thank you enough for your advice. It most certainly worked for me. I will be making a full response to this. Thank you, Grapes. I'm just delighted that your channel has done as well as it has done. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you to say. All right, guys, let's look at the third channel. The third channel is the Our Stories channel. And this is in Finnish. I had to do some research to finally figure out what is going on here with this channel. This is a Finnish channel. It's in the language of Finnish. And copy. I'm going to put this up here. And actually, here we go. Paste. This is what the channel looks like now. And let me pull up a screen capture of what it looked like at first. So here is what the channel looked like 5 weeks ago when I reviewed it. And here is what it looks like now, right? So this is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like now. Oh, I mean, this is a vast, vast improvement on the channel. I love everything that you've done with this channel. All right. First and foremost, you can see that he has added pictures of kids having fun doing physical challenges. Okay. So these pictures are, I mean, they say a picture tells a story of 1,000 words, and these ones, there's 1,000 in each face here. These are wonderful, wonderful pictures. I love this. Also, I want to point out that he has changed this challenge. Okay. He has changed the wording of it. It's the same video, but the wording is different now. Okay. So the wording, which was, a world full of challenges, challenge number 1, now explains what the challenge, it says, PE at home, school activity, basically so this is a channel that's about doing physical activities at home and challenging yourself, your children, whatever, at home to do these challenges, right? And this, in my opinion, needs to be written right here. Okay. Like underneath the physical challenges, PE at home, and physical challenges for your child to do, homeschool, whatever it is. Okay. I mean, that would people show up and they would immediately know exactly what this challenge is or what this YouTube video channel is all about. It's about being, it's about giving challenges to yourself and your family and get it, and get physical, get in shape and that kind of stuff. Okay. He also has added the multiple playlists. Notice that before he had uploads here, and now he's added the playlists of the playlist. And I realized, look at this. He has the physical challenges. There are 57 videos here in English. And then these are the same 57 videos, but in Finnish. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I don't know what these are, but they're obviously another language. Okay, they're the same 57, right? This is a 1-minute tips and trick. Unfortunately, there's only one video in that, so I would slide that down. Physical education advent calendar. What a great idea that is. I would move that over. And then this one I would move over too. And if you have any other ones, then I would go with that. You know, there should be 6 of these because that's all that will fit across the screen. Okay. Then the uploads are down here. Okay. So this was a big change also. Okay. Let's take a look at the numbers, shall we? 6,440 subscribers. This is rounded to the nearest 10. Okay. So it could be anywhere from 6,435 subscribers to 6,444. So we're going to go 6,440. I'm just going to bring this up and I'm going to put this in 6,440 and boom. He has added almost 1,000 subscribers since we last looked at his channel. That is unbelievable. Again, his channel's been around for 1,348 days up until the episode 9, which was an average of about just short of 30 a week. Okay. Similar to what my channel was doing. And now look at this. Almost 200 per week. I mean, he's 20 short of being, 20 subscribers short of 1,000 videos over the past 5 weeks, or 1,000 subscribers. That is a 7 times number, a 7x number. Now, again, I'm going to say that not all of that was related to the just the changing of the channel art and this and that. I think that he did some nice linking of videos to get chains of videos working for people. They watch a video, then they watch another video, and then they watch another. And part of that was probably adding the multiple playlists part of a piece to the channel, because then you just start walking your way down these lists, and people are they're going to binge watch that. They're just, oh man, that was a cool challenge. Ooh, that was a cool challenge. Oh, let's watch another one, that kind of a thing. So this is a big number. This is a big change. And probably not all of it is related to it, but a lot of it. Okay. And I would like for our stories to get with me. If you ever see this video, get with me and ask and let me know what your thoughts on that are. So, thanks, Grape, for being here. Appreciate it. Good to see you, Bill. Awesome to have you. Dafter, the banner art for the Finnish channel is absolutely outstanding. Outstanding. And that is it for sure. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Would love to answer them for you. Let me throw in one more here. Oh, actually, no. Let me do the last one first. Okay, let me do the last channel first. So let's go to Old Grumpy Hunter. Now, when I looked at this channel back in February, honestly, I did not know at all what that channel was about. All right, and I am having a thing here because, all right, hold on for just a second because I got to find that. That is interesting. Hold on, because I'm going to find it. I got to find that channel because I lost it. This is what happens when you're doing a live stream, right? There it is. All right. Okay. Okay. There is Old Grumpy Hunter's channel back last February, a few days ago. I looked at that and said, man, what the heck is this channel about? I don't even understand it. It has, this guy who looks like a Viking here. It says Old Grumpy Hunter, and I couldn't tell what this was. Now I know that it's a deer. okay, or an elk or something. It's some sort of a game. Okay, so that is what we had. Now what I'm going to do is grab his, and I'm going to put that into the my incognito window, and we're going to take a look here. All right, and now you can see the difference between what it looked like before and what it looks like now. Okay, what it looks like before and what it looked like now. So obviously the big changes are, one, he's added this image. This is a much more clear picture of what this channel is all about. And he said, hey, this is what my channel's all about. It's about hunting with crossbows and rifles. It's about hunting with crossbows and rifles. Hey, that's fantastic, right? So now I know. Now I know what this channel's all about. If you were to show up at this channel, you'd know immediately what you're getting into with this channel, okay? And before it said Old Grumpy Hunter Trailer, and now he just dropped that. It's just Old Grumpy Hunter. And notice in this feature content, he wrote it's about hunting with crossbows and rifles. There are hunting videos and stories, how-to videos, trail camera images and videos. So there will be some graphic images now and then, and so on and so forth. This is a great way to communicate to people what exactly is going on your channel. That's perfect. It's perfect. Also, I want to point out that he added a list of playlists, okay, which you couldn't see in the other screen cap, but this is a playlist of math for archery, right? Or from 2021, I should say. There's only one in here, so you might want to push that down. This is a little humor, Dude Ranch. You got add a footing, right? Pseudo podcast, shooting distance. There's 11 here. I'd push that one over because you want people to start kind of walking through your playlists. Okay, so they click on that and then they'll see that. Okay. Also, you've got other channels, and I noticed that you have my channel here. That's so nice of you. And that's great. And I appreciate that. However, if it was me, I would look at putting other channels that are like your channel, which means my channel is not one that's like your channel. Okay. This Archery Adventures, that sounds like a channel that's like your channel. Okay. I'm not sure about the other ones just by looking at them, but I would put other channels that other people have that are like your channel. Okay. That way you get that congruency going. Okay. Hang on, I'm going to get a drink. Okay. Now let's take a look and see how your channel's done. It now has 318 subscribers as of right now. So let's go ahead and just plug that in. Excuse me. And now we can take a look. So this channel was started in August of 19, and that means it's about 500 days old or so, which means, again, about 3.68 per week is the number that you had going. Over the past 35 days, you have added 36 subscribers. That's about 1 per day, or about 7 per week, which means that your channel has basically doubled its numbers of those subscribers per week. That's really good. That's really, really good. And I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging here, but I think that's from your thing. I think that's from the changes that you made in your channel, because you have consistently been working about 3 to 4 subscribers per week. And for you to double that over the past 5 weeks is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. So now I'm just going to take a look at the comments here before we go on, because I do want to review exactly what I said last time so that those of you who want to make some changes to your channel can do that. Okay. Let's see here. All right. First of all, remember when I said, hey, do me a favor and put what in your channel you do. All right. This is a little bonus thing. Okay. Some of you said, oh, I do visual effects. Some of you said, oh, I do, this, and this. Go back up and look at those channels. All right. If any of those sound like something that you would like to do, right, or like to watch, go watch some of their videos. If you like them, subscribe it. If you don't, that's okay too. But at least you went and checked it out. Okay. If you do something similar, let's say you do visual effects videos, then get in touch with that person and maybe try to do a collaborative thing, right? You never know what could happen there. You never know. Maybe they'll be like, yeah, that'd be great. I remember Jamie with Film Empire, when he had just a couple of hundred subscribers on his channel, he came to me and said, hey, would you like to do a collab? He was like 14 years old, right? He was at that age where he didn't even show his face on his own channel yet. And I'm like, yeah, Jamie, that'd be great. I'd love to do a collab. Now he's doing tutorials for the FX Home channel. 200,000 people are watching his tutorials now. I think it's fantastic. And all it took was him just coming to me and asking, hey, would you mind doing that? And I was like, yeah, you never know. So, look back up at the Rolodex of people in this chat and see if there's anybody up there that maybe you could work with. Because, the more we work together, the better things are. All ships rise in a rising tide. And so if you can help each other get better, that's even better. Okay, that's even the better deal. I am going to show you my final results here. Okay, so this tab shows originally my channel. Remember, it's basically statistically the same. Okay, about 3, just slightly less, but it's basically the same. Okay, now after things went from 3 1/3 to 10, and again, that may not be all of it, but that's a 3 times the number. Okay, and maybe not all of it was because of his changes, but a lot of it maybe was. Grapes, we've decided, was really about a 2x increase, and he acknowledged that earlier when he was still in the forum or here in the chat. So his doubled. His went from, that was because he took a bunch of time off, but basically he was working about 25 per week until February, and then it went up to there. So there you go. This one is big. It's big. I mean, what an unbelievable difference here. That is a 6 times number. And I think that's probably not all of it is related to us, but a lot of it is. And then Old Grumpy Hunter also doubled his numbers too. Just in the past 5 weeks, just by making a couple of small changes. They really weren't very big changes. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to go back and look at, let's go back to Dafter, shall we? Here we go. Here's Dafter's channel. All right. So Dafter made some nice changes, right? Here are the 4 things. This is sort of my wrapping up now. These are the 4 things that I said that you want to do in your channel to make it better, to get more people subscribed. One is understand how the channel banner works. Okay. Here is where on a phone, and if you have a lot of people watching your videos on a phone, then this is where it cuts off. Okay. This over here and this over here are only visible on PC. So if you have something that's really important in those places, people who are looking at it on a phone aren't going to see that. Okay. And you can dig into your YouTube analytics and find out what percentage of your viewers watch on a TV, on a phone, on a PC or whatever, on a tablet. Okay. But my suggestion is leave out anything that's important out of here. Okay. Don't put anything that you want people to see in there, because you'd be amazed at the number of people that watch videos on their phones. Okay. All right. So the image itself, Dafter, I would add an image here. I know you like that black background because it's dark. I understand, right? But I would put your stop motion figurines here, and if you look, Wait a minute. Let me get rid of the banners here. Okay, if you look down here, you have this created playlist, which I love, by the way. This is something that's been added new also. Darker things. This is a Batman thing, right? Or maybe there's just darker videos in general. Tutorials, Outer Realms breakdowns. Okay, my favorite top 10. The Legend of George. For those of you who follow his channel, you can appreciate that. Okay. Dafter's shorts. I'm going to leave that one alone. But see, these thumbnails are really good. Look at this picture of George here. George's picture should be up here. Okay. George's picture needs to be here. This needs to be George right here. And then you need another guy over here. Okay. Batman. Okay. Batman. We'll put a cape on him here. Okay. Pretend like that's Batman. All right. I would add visual here, because if somebody shows up to your channel and they can't read or they don't know English, they're not going to have any idea what your channel's about based on what they see here. Okay. All right. Your name is nice. I would make it smaller, and then I would make this bigger. Okay. This is great. Okay. So you have one, the name of your channel. It needs to be in your channel art. 2, you need to have your value proposition. What is your channel all about? What is the value that you are promising to bring to somebody who is going to subscribe to your channel? What content are you delivering? What kind of content are you delivering? Okay. 3, you need to set the expectations of how often are you going to expect to get something from this channel. Do you come out with videos daily? You're crazy. I don't. Do you come out with videos weekly? Yeah, great. Okay. Do you come out with videos monthly? Fine. Okay. But let them know. Dafter comes out with a monthly. Okay. And they're story-driven stop motions. That's the value proposition right there. And then he's just adding to that. Sometimes daft, sometimes dark, sometimes very dark. I love that. I love that. Okay. And then, of course, 4, your image here needs to scream what your channel's about. It needs to be obvious at a glance what is going on here. So the image needs to be something that explains your channel. All of these things need to be in your channel art. This can either be an example video, which is what this is, an example video. Basically, you just pick a video that exemplifies what your channel is all about, or you have a trailer. Okay. Please, whatever you do, if you have a trailer, don't put in here, welcome to my channel or Dafter Things trailer. Okay. Just put in here what the name of the channel is, or you can put the value proposition here, and then you put the name of the channel here or the value proposition here, depending on what you put up here, and expound upon that. Put the expectation, put everything. So everybody knows exactly what they're looking at here in the feature content presentation. Okay, this is called the feature content presentation. And then the only other thing I would suggest, if you have not done this, is make a list of your playlists. Okay, this is not a playlist. A playlist is a list of videos. This is a list of playlists. It's called multiple playlists. Multiple playlists. It's found in the your Google or your customized channel. And if you actually go to your channel, your own channel, and you own the channel, there's a big blue button, and it's right I can't see it because it's not here, but it will be right here that says customize channel, and it's in blue. Okay. Click on that and you can make all the changes you want to your channel. And I would change the wording of this from created playlists to something else, something like you might enjoy, right? Or see what we have, or something like that. Okay. Something like that. So that is absolutely what I would do, with your channel still. Okay. But that's the overview of what we went over last time. Okay. Any questions? Put them in the comments now. I would like to see them. I am going to take a look here. Let me see. Find your community is great advice. Yes, absolutely. Be active among your peers is rewarding anyway, but also helps for exposure. Absolutely. If you can find other people who are doing what you're doing, like Dafter Things is like I said, he's a stop motion animation, guy. He has these great stop motion animation things. You get out there and find other channels that are like yours, work with them, and if you find other forums and things like that where those people are out there and they're doing the same things, get on there, be active on there. People will know you, and you'll be able to build a core of people that are your friends, that are your tribe, as it were, right? So Solo Samurai, take some advice, on all your channels, because you have a bunch of channels, and that's good. You have them compartmentalized. You have a channel for cooking, and you have a channel for short films, and you have so that's great. And I would not fragment my channel by having all those things in the same channel, right? In the same YouTube video. Let me see. Good advice in here. I'm looking through here, and I'm thinking about doing a proper trailer, but not really sure how to approach it. That's a really good question. So what I would do is, first of all, make it fairly short. Okay. It doesn't need to be long. All right. I've seen channel trailers that are 10 seconds long and you go, man, that's perfect. Look at all of your old videos and decide what really exemplifies what you do. And then just do a highlights reel. Okay. Of what you do. Right. Again, don't call it a channel trailer. Just put your value proposition in there. Right. Call that video what your channel is all about. Okay. Because then that will show up in YouTube searches too. Okay. If you, in the meantime, don't wait, go ahead and make or put a feature content there. Okay. Just use whatever video is most exemplary of your channel. Okay. Hopefully it's a video that has a lot of views on it. Okay. Hopefully it's a video that people have watched. All right. For sure. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Very nice of you to save. So 4K, I know you told me that you had made some changes, and I'm going to go take a look at your channel, because I actually looked at your channel and realized, yes, he has made some changes. And so I want to see how the subscribers numbers have changed. And I can do that by going back to Social Blade and taking a look and seeing where you were at before and where you are now, kind of a thing. So probably not completely. You would have better access to that, but you can do that in your own analytics in your YouTube studio. You can set a custom time frame. How many subscribers have I got over this time? And then look at it. How many subscribers did I get over the previous 5 weeks, or whatever you want to look at, and make direct comparisons to that. Okay. Direct comparisons, right? And you can dig into that analytic information and play around in that like for days. And there is some things are more valuable than others, the things that are in there. And maybe I'll do a video on what's valuable to look at in your analytics and what is not valuable. But there is definitely, some real value in looking at, making a change to something and then going back and seeing how that affected your channel. Right. So, all right. I think we are about there. I do want to, let me see, say a few things. By the way, that is what we just covered there is my first step out of 4 steps that I usually take people through. Changing the look of your channel. That's the first step, right? I have 3 more steps that I do. Plus then I do more than that beyond, right? So the first 4 steps are like my main base kind of a course on it. Let me see. Do me a favor, look at your channel and think about what your channel's all about, what you want it to be. If you had 1 million subscribers, what kind of videos would you be giving them? And then start making your channel like that and changing it so that everything on your channel tells somebody this is what I'm all about. Okay. If you do that, that'll go a long ways to helping grow your channel. And in the content that you're producing, if it's good, people should be watching it, right? So, you owe it to the community to get your channel out there and get people who want to see what you're doing to actually see what you're doing, right? So that's super important as far as I'm concerned. You owe it to the community to be out there and doing those things, okay? Next week on Live with Sensei, I am doing something a little different. It's going to be loads of fun. I am going to host a game show, a Jeopardy style movie trivia game show. And I'm not sure how it's going to go, but regardless, I know that we're going to have a good time. I have had people already volunteer to be on the game show, but if you would like to come on and be on the game show, I would be delighted to have you. I have practiced this with my own family. I used them as guinea pigs to figure out how to make this work. And we had a ball. It was like gaming night at the Haynes house. But we were all on our separate computers in different rooms playing this game. And it was so much fun. It will be a Jeopardy style movie trivia game show. And so if you're interested in playing the game and being on Live with Sensei, let me know. You can email me. You can drop a comment here on this video. You can get in touch with me on the forums. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. But it will be like a trivia show. So it's going to be great. Looking forward to it. If you have any questions at all about improving your YouTube channel, you would like for me to help you out or take a look at it, I'd be delighted to. Just get in touch with me, and I will be delighted to take a few minutes and take a look at your channel and give you some suggestions. Okay. I really appreciate everybody being here, and we will look forward to seeing you next week.